Welcome, fine young ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome. I came up with this tarot reading quite literally out of thin air. And yeah, we have like 9 days left of Pisces season. Okay. And I just wanted to, see what tarot reflections we have for everyone. Until then. So I'm going to draw a card or two for each zodiac sign. And obviously, you're not your zodiac sign, but you do represent more of an archetype than other archetypes. And whether you have your rising here or your sun here, hopefully this message speaks to you. All right. A little bit about the astrology before we enter Aries season. We have successfully harvested the new moon in aqua energy. Okay. We have converted that knowledge into the changing of our beliefs. We are in the middle of an entire divine game changer, which is not only changing your belief around mechanics you were told were just fantasy and science fiction, but also imagineering your character towards fated decision making that will, over the next 10 years until the North Node comes into Libra, develop this character. One thing to keep in mind is that 10 years from now, in 2034, when the North Node starts to wrap around the social reading, yeah, I really did. When the North Node wraps around the social Libra, we know that Uranus and Saturn will be coming out of Cancer, and this is going to develop the next cycle of society, social themes, as we end the world as we know it with old social themes. So just keep that in mind. It's pretty much activating a 10-year arc that will be involving war, possibly civil war and world war. Nothing to be afraid of, because this is all part and parcel individually of the individual powers you are unlocking. And thankfully, once again, these aren't necessarily coming out of nowhere. This is a development of your character and abilities that you have been awakening slowly but surely through the whole Pluto Capricorn transit. One thing to keep in mind, as the fog of Neptune and Pisces still has people operate off of false presuppositions, is the whole notion of you being in a position to pioneer these new directions of individuality. A lot of what you're doing is going to impact a lot of people over the next few years, and you may not be entirely aware how decisions and actions you've made towards something you're doing will ripple effect throughout the next few years. Be mindful of those feigning or genuinely showing confusion to your expression of the truth. Let them be stupid. There's nothing that they can say to you outright hitting you with ad hominem fallacies and all sorts of straw men. So they're basically punching their fist in the air at their own literal weakness. Allow this awakening of your strength and power to continue to turn the tides of social expectation and transform this miserable, dying status quo that has seeked to keep you limited and not really champion being your full self. No one can make you not be your full self. But when you have systems in play that inhibit this, that can get in the way. And that hasn't stopped you. So congratulations. And yeah, it's a lot to look forward to. Once the sun goes into Aries and begins this Aries season transit, this is going to activate this eclipse cycle with the full moon. Okay, so yeah, they're punching their fist in the air. Imagine trying everything possible to try and discredit your own individual actions and it backfire in their face. All right, WLB behavior. Anyway, other than that, stand with courage in the face of those who look at you as less than you are. I'm going to say that 2 more times for dramatic effect. Stand with courage in the face of those who look at you as less than you are. Stand in courage in the face of those who look at you as less than you are. People, for some reason, operate with limited perspectives, taking the sum total of everything they know and putting it in a box. Many of you exist outside of the box of these people's limited beliefs, perspectives, and philosophies. And when you operate outside that box, it's easy to be called crazy. Please understand, in context, being crazy to a WLB who cannot open their mind beyond their stupid, limited box of understanding doesn't make you crazy, as stupid people call genius people crazy people all the time. So this will require grit. This will require the pioneering innovation of moving forward with something that may not be as recognized for whatever reason. And this applies to any field, whether you're a car mechanic, whether you are an accountant, it really doesn't matter. You are not these labels. You're a soul. You are a soul who has a physical human body in a postmodern materialist reductionist society who has gaslighted you into believing you don't have a fucking spirit. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. And so just the act of acknowledging yourself as a spiritual soul being with a physical body experiencing physicality through your physiology, you are a part of this revolution, whether you know it or not. You might have, of course, been in, dealing with all sorts of different faith systems trying to monopolize how it is you understand yourself as a spiritual being. And hopefully wisdom has taught you that it's not about arguing what to call it. What some people call it prayer, some people call it manifestation, some people call it the placebo effect. It matters more about your conscientious acceptance of yourself as a soul being. Mind you, the beings who look at you as less than you are, despite the receipts your real life has produced, are punching their fist in the air because their dark psychological mechanics and fallacies, for some weird reason, are not working on you, as if they expected you to just sit down and let you put their disgusting, stupid dicks on your faces and tell you about you. Okay. And for some reason, they're surprised that that's not working. So instead of actually taking accountability for the spreading of false narratives, disinformation, and outright lies that they have purported, why not take this out on you, who actually knows yourself and who you are? This is what I mean when I say you are fighting a war, not a war based on guns and territory land disputes over land that none of these people own, but more so the power you have been gifted and blessed with by God to share your gifts so that you can, of course, express beyond the lie and separation of illusion that perceives we are all separated when we are all connected. Just think quantum entanglement or whatever you want to say. You could just put the word quantum in front of any word. It will make you sound smarter than you are. That being said, before I go into breaking down the zodiac signs with card readings, I want to give a general message. Let's do a quick 5-card horseshoe spread on what message, not necessarily even what to expect, because the only time we have is now. And I have manifestation videos down below so that you can practice the law of assumption a day and see results immediately. Okay. But let's just see what message we get. Of course, these are messages that I am interacting consciously to see what my subconscious wants to show me through these cards. The way I interpret these cards are subjective. So you may come out with a different interpretation from what I say, leave with what you resonate or want to leave with. But you know how I do. You know it's going to be nothing but accurate. Okay. I hope so. I hope I didn't talk that shit. So I did this. No, it's going to be accurate. Okay. So let's start off this horseshoe spread reading accordingly. All right. We do have the Magician. So let me just let you know we're not fucking playing. The underlying theme here is the Magus of goddamn power. The Magician is the self-realization of your gifts and skills so that you can use your ingenuity and wit processed by your brain, represented by the Magician Mercury, to get through any situation. Let me remind you, you don't need anything outside of yourself. You don't need anything outside of yourself. You co-create with the universe around you in order to facilitate experiences, whether through struggle or glory. There's nothing wrong with going through a little struggle. It's part of your character development. So the Magician is a quantum reminder that as above, so below. What you spend your mind focusing and thinking on will become your reality, engineered through the habits that consistently bring this from your imagination to reality, whatever the fuck you want to call reality. That being said, you have gifts, you have talents and skills. The underlying theme of this Magician, think about it. The new moon in Pisces activated new magic. And this is the last magic mutable sign, Gemini, Virgo, Sag, before we restart in Aries. Okay. So the Magician is saying, look, you watching this, everything that you have set the intention to accomplish over the next year, you have the wherewithal and means to accomplish. I am a magician myself. I know that just by identifying with magic, this makes me an enemy to people who have religious beliefs and have never shared a cup of coffee. Some people will think I worship the devil. Other people will think I am a pseudoscience fraud scammer, all because I am aware of my, what's the word? Identity or character as the Magician. I respond with receipts. I let my actions do the talking. Imagine me being called a scammer, and in 10 plus years, you cannot find one person that I have ever scammed. That must make me the best or worst scam. Can you believe that? 10 plus years of 5-star reviews and satisfied supporters who I never defrauded, unfortunately, makes me a scammer somehow. And then you have people calling, lies science. So who knows what is anything anymore? Okay. That being said, that does not stop me, and nor will it stop you from sharing your gifts. I want to say this once again. You have people punching their fists in the air because they cannot directly debunk or counter the truth of what you said. Now they have to criticize how you said it. Now they have to criticize everything around the truth you're saying. Sounds weak to me. And that is the effect of your power and strength on insecure individuals who just your presence makes uncomfortable. But why would your presence, provided you're walking in integrity, make another person uncomfortable? What's real can't be threatened unless they're not real. Can't be that. Anyway, this is very important because despite how unrealistic some of the dreams you have are, it is important for you to accept as a soul being right now, right here. You have the skills, you have the talents, you have every resource you need to make this dream a reality over the next 2 weeks to 6 months. The first card we have is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles introduces utility through consistency. And as you will see, this level and quality of consistency is expressed through reliability. This could be expressed through your approach of being able to commit consistently to any practices, The Knight of Pentacles could also be the surfacing of a reliable friend who you can count on. But as this is a Virgo energy, this is pretty cool to get, as it's saying the stuff you are working on is promising a level of consistency relative to your reliability. All right. Shout out to Devin in the building. Okay. That being said, we also have the Chariot. The Chariot is speaking towards your expectation of victory. Not only have you established what you're ready to commit to, you are prepared to forego immediate gratification in order to maintain momentum relative to victory you have accomplished and are currently accomplishing more. That being said, we see you are poised for success. And now, as we pull the unexpected influence, would you look at that? We have fortitude, the strength card. So, what you may be delighted to realize is that unexpectedly, you are going to generate more passion and more energy towards what it is you are wanting to succeed in. The strength card is a card of fun and frolics. It's a card of sexual control over lust, and it's an overall very fun card. And seeing this come with the Knight of Pentacles is really cool because I feel like some of you have taken a very practical approach towards making your dreams come true. You may necessarily not want to hype it up too much. The Knight of Pentacles is very mature. Virgo is around 12 to 22 years, no, 22 to 35 years old of age development, when a child comes out of high school and starts to develop more young adulthood consciousness, learning to find a job, a line of work, whether through a trade. So the Knight of Pentacles is saying that you have your eyes on the prize, but what you don't expect is to have so much fun coming into what you're doing. And in taking your power back, I feel that many of you are going to revive a passion and inspiration for what you do. For some of you, the strength card could be a literal goddess, that whether it is you activating this or you are coming into someone or meeting someone who represents this fortitude, the strength to conquer hate with love, to exist over hate and not let that negativity bring you down. So this is a very, very, very good card to receive in this position. And, or we don't have to say it's good or bad, but it's a good look. Then we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is the Lord of Valor. This is the next step forward. The Seven of Wands is indicating the near future. The Seven of Wands is talking about victory due to standing your ground. And I have chills right now. You saw me shuffle this deck in front of you, so I didn't pre-pick the cards. What was the prophecy that I gave you guys yesterday? The Chariot and the Seven of Wands. You are on the verge of breaking through a unique aspect of who you are. And you need to understand that though you may fight alone, victory is yours. The Seven of Wands comes up when you find yourself outnumbered by people who wish for you to back down from an action or perspective. And that's important because while you may be outnumbered, you are having the advantage. Like a bunch of astrophysicists, Christians, and other bumblefucks who for some reason feel that they can tell astrologers about what astrology is. Thankfully, we're not stupid, dumb bitches. So we, knowing we have the advantage of years worth of studying and practice, we don't have to back down. And though we may feel like we're alone in the face of these people taking advantage of their broadcasting towards millions, victory is ours, bitch. So yes, this is happening before we enter Aries season. All this is happening before we enter Aries season. Victory is yours. And it's very important to see how this is established after this unexpected strength card invigorates your energy. because of your unwillingness to back down like a President Trump who refused to concede 2020, you are going to come into this W. And this is a very beautiful card of valor, Mars and Leo, that shows you are not a wimp or a coward. And even if you are in a position to defend a belief or an action, you will maintain said advantage and cross the finish line. Okay. This leads us to, of course, the Nine of Wands, the Lord of great strength, where your experience and, of course, everything you were able to push forward is going to give you more strength, which is amazing. We got the Strength card and we got the Lord of great strength. So this victory rally is going to prepare you considerably for Aries season. It is okay to be different and think differently. And with the Magician, you have talents, abilities, and skills that are awakening through this period that will push you over that hump. The Fortitude card and the Magician are two cards with infinity. It's not on that deck. It's in the regular deck. So for those of you ready for the crusade, this 5-card spread is a good look for what's a good message for the next 10 days before we even enter the eclipse. And it's nice to know that you're coming into personal victory before this. So I'm going to go and personally break down the cards for the zodiac signs. Okay. For those of you who would like a personal card, please feel free to click the description box below. And the minimum for a card will be $10. You could hit my Venmo, my Cash App, or my PayPal. Okay. And you can join the queue. Once I finish pulling for the zodiac signs. Oh, wow. Social Security statement. What the fuck is that? Once I finish pulling for the zodiac signs, for those of you who want a live reading, I got you on a card. Okay. By the way, you guys came through when I made that magic move message. Appreciate y'all. Much appreciated. That being said, all of these messages will apply to you regardless of zodiac sign. But for those of you who actually represent this directly, then it should, of course, be a lot more directly applicable to you. So we're going to start with Aries. In fact, screw that. We're going to start with a general collective card, and we're going to end with a general collective card. So shout out to those of you who have just joined. Once again, if you would like a live reading, you can get a card for just $10. Link in the description below. You'll join the queue. Okay. The first card we have is the Six of Cups, Lord of Pleasure. This is a soulmate card. The underlying theme for the next 10 days is for you, Shivanga. Thank you very much. You're going to be first. I got your Cash App. Is going to be, of course, pleasure. And whether this is feeling more comfortable in your work environment or connecting with a soulmate, there's a sense of nostalgia that will help recap everything that got you to this point. And you really want to ask yourself, are you having pleasure in your life? Are you finding aspects of your life fun or pleasurable? And this isn't saying to do anything about it. Really mull over on what might be getting in the way if it's not you, and to really just focus on what brings pleasure in your life, especially if you don't feel that it is here, because it's always here. And we have the Tower. So the Tower card is talking about an unexpected shift and sudden enlightenment that's going to shake up your fucking world. Excuse my language. Now, knowing Yuli, I got your Cash App. Charlie, I got your Cash App. Rosa, I got your Cash App. Thank you very much. So knowing that, of course, we have the underlying theme for the Six of Cups, Get ready. Unexpectedly, something is going to happen that's going to facilitate much pleasure in your life. I mean, this is the end of Pisces season. What's also really interesting, thank you, Ministry of Universal Love, is that this kind of coincides with the Strength card coming unexpectedly. So we have a parallel. We know unexpectedly we got the Strength card, which led to a Seven of Wands victory. Many of you, and personally, I want you to comment a number one if you felt like there's something you're doing that you are right in doing, but people want you to be the villain for. Nina might be such a person, considering the practice that she does, which could be very demonized, and people could just call her a witch when she's actually helping people in real life. So, for those of you who are commenting a one, I need you to understand, especially if you haven't seen the first reading we just did, you are going to achieve victory despite being outnumbered because you won't back down. And the advantage of you knowing more about what you're talking about than other people from the outside looking in, feeling they know, is what's going to be expressed, especially through the rest of the week. So for those of you who are commenting one, it is not too far off to say that this might be an unexpected meeting with a soulmate, someone who triggers that nostalgia, but most importantly, this could literally be you coming into a sense of pleasure. And the vision that I'm coming in is not just you feeling pleasurable, it's something that brings joy to your heart. I feel like many of you have been so apprehensive, especially having to fight people who are supposed to be on your side and supporting you. And you've never really had that opportunity to really sink in yourself. Ashley, I got your payment, and actively relax. I feel like some of you have had to be the matriarch of your family. Some of you have had to fight your own family who was supposed to support you just because they don't philosophically believe in what you're doing, even though it's helping people. Okay. That being said, this is going to be unexpected events throughout the next 10 days that bring in this sense of pleasure. The vision I have for you is that you can finally relax and not feel like, oh, this is just going to last for a bit. No, this is very important. And it's very important to understand that even though the Tower card may make this look like it's coming out of nowhere, this has happened because of your fortitude, strength, the strength to brave through adversity in the face of those who wish to see you as less than you are. So for those of you who have just joined, by the way, Brandon, I got your PayPal. Once again, is you making sure that you have the courage to stand up to those who wish to look at you as less than you are. Okay. Oh yeah, we going in. I wasn't going to do another live until Aries season. So I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. I wanted to make sure, we are still in here. And I wish you guys knew how much of a threat these are the same collective influences. I'm not talking about some man in a board meeting making up conspiracies. I'm talking about a collective social influence that individuals may be puppets of that will pretend that you're nothing, you're not important, and yet you as one person are such a threat to their beliefs, to their philosophies. Okay, this is just a perpetual reminder that they can all suck your big fat dicks because you know who you are. Yeah, swinging. It's swinging in their face. And if they're not going to suck, you can smack them with it respectfully, because we don't like to be disrespectful to other people on this planet. But that being said, sometimes respectfully, you have to smack someone in the face with your energetic dick. And that being said, this is a beautiful, beautiful way to really bring. In fact, this Tower card that I'm seeing also represents, this is going to resonate for some of you. The vision that I have is outside influences that have been getting in your own way because you're a threat to them. Outside influences like that employer being told by a disgruntled worker, you shouldn't hire this person, even though the employer knows you're the person for the job. Outside voices have influenced them to look at you different. You might have been connecting with someone romantically. Outside voices have convinced that person that they shouldn't trust you. And many of you have been going through this unknowingly. The Tower card is going to strike an unexpected influences that obliterates all of this. That's what's getting shattered. This Tower represents that collective influence that has indirectly worked against your favor. So now who you truly are through the magician of actualizing yourself is where you didn't even have to do anything. All you had to do was be yourself. And because you be yourself, that employer was able to see, oh, those other people were lying. That prospective lover was able to see, oh, those people were fucking jealous of you because you really got it like that. And what I'm picking up intuitively is that you don't necessarily go out of your way to lord your expertise over other people. In fact, you help other people. And I feel like because there is a unfuckwittable nature of their inability to manipulate you, they being anyone who stands against your expression of truth, not anything made up, like you have receipts for this truth, you can prove it. And when I say your truth, I'm talking about beliefs, philosophies, actions that now, if I were to ask you to prove that what you believe is true, you have receipts. You have receipts. I'm not talking about some, oh, I believe this and nobody fucking believes me and I believe I'm this. But if I were to ask you to prove it, you're going to spin a story. No, you have receipts. You have definitive proof. Some of you have multiple receipts. So anyone who looks at you as less than you are, that's who I'm talking about is they. Okay. And you're not necessarily going to know what you did that these other people seen, which now your authenticity won them over. That is the name of the game all through this Aries season. That being said, let us start with Aries. Okay, please understand that you just moving forward authentically in yourself towards people who want to see you walk with your head down is all the victory you need. That gets on their fucking nerves. Okay, you're dealing with insecure assholes who literally have no power within themselves. And so they have to feel like they're better than other people. WLB behavior. Okay. And most of these people have been gassed up their whole life. They've been told all sorts of stuff. You didn't need that gassing up. You literally showed with your own actions what you about. Okay. Mary, I got you. Shout out to those of you watching. I am your guide, an angel attendant. You all manifested. I literally exist just to serve you. I swear to God. And it's the most fulfilling role that I have been gifted. Okay, this is why I've made sure in 10 plus years not to defraud a single person. Unfortunately, many other people, some of which you look up to and hold dear, can't say that they have not scammed their people, can't say that they have not refunded PayPal claims to people who have paid good money. I can honestly say in 10 plus years, there's not a single person who's paid me money who has not gotten what it is that they paid for, because I don't need the fucking money. You being able to express and validate my work is more than money can pay for. All right. Boom. That being said, like even my consultation prices, the only reason why my consultation prices are high is so that I don't get booked too much. Supply and demand. If I put the prices high, I won't get as much readings. But I have the pay-per call, which is a much cheaper option getting prepared tonight. So I always make sure there's free material so everybody wins. You know what I mean? That being said, other than that, Aries underlying theme we have is the Knight of Swords. This is saying that you are moving forward very smart. The Knight of Swords is an underlying theme, Aries, is saying stop letting people gaslight you and act like you're too angry. You know the truth. And you don't necessarily need to analyze. If we got the Knight of Pentacles, I'd say, okay, you know the truth, but research a little bit more. Okay, get a little bit more facts behind you. You know the truth. You have integrity. Leap forward. The Knight of Swords is saying, albeit reckless, your heart is in integrity and you are in positions to leap forward in a situation and spread the message. Although, if you're an Aries rising, if you're an Aries sun, the Knight of Swords could be me as a Gemini, right? This is you coming into a very powerful message that will align you with the truth. Knights deal with receiving messages, and the Knight of Swords is an intellectual whippersnapper. For some of you, this is saying that you want to, instead of coming at your passionate self, be a fucking smart mouth and a wisecrack, retorting with, witty comebacks, and it will give you the advantage. All right. And we also have the Five of Swords. So this is what I thought. Look. Aries, let me holler at you real quick. This is the Lord of the Feet. This is the Knight of Swords. Let me tell you something. Aries, you're about to win the most epic argument ever in fucking life. Yes. Five of Swords is Aries moon. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I want you to comment a fire sign emoji if this applies to you. Motherfuckers are trying to try you. Motherfuckers are coming up with the dumbest arguments, and they're twisting the meaning of your words just to get you riled up so that you can go in on them. So you're about to fucking go in on them. I have to give the Aries energy because I don't like seeing this Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is blatant miscommunication, and people like to fuck with Aries in a way where it's like, oh, let me make Aries mad, and then it's gonna look. Libra does this to Aries all the time. Ask Libra; they'll tell you. If you ever want to argue with Aries, gaslight them, make them look mad, and then be like, Aries, why are you mad? Why are you mad? Even though Aries is spitting straight facts, Aries will be spitting straight facts. It is what it is. So the Knight of Swords is saying, not only are you going. Oh, it's in my description box. Not only are you going to destroy, like once you finish this argument, Aries, the dust is going to settle and it's just going to be corpses and bodies. And like Five of Swords is winning an argument, but it's not winning an argument dignified. Normally, when you win an argument, it's like, see, I was right. And then the other person admits they're right. For you, Aries, this victory is like, yeah, bitch, that's why you ain't shit. Blah, blah, blah. And then no one wants any more smoke. And sometimes this is the way you need to deliver the victory. Sometimes you need to take a knife, shove it into someone's chest, twist the knife, spit on their face, and tell them to never, ever try you again. Okay. So really keep this in mind, because this is a very unconventional device. This is not the love and light. Don't go into conflict. It's, you know what I'm supposed to tell you? I'm supposed to tell you that this is an empty victory. This is not worth it. It's not worth it to do. But this is Aries we're talking about. And we know how motherfuckers try. Go in on their bitch ass, Aries. Go in on their ass to the point that it makes you look less good. Sometimes you need to obliterate the dust. This might be the worst unconventional advice ever, but Aries, I feel like you feel me. Okay. I even see my friend do this morning. My Aries friend, this makes sense now. My Aries friend this morning, do you know what his Facebook post was? And that's my good friend, by the way. His post was, it's amazing to see all the people who fucked me over and tried to wish bad on me going through bad shit. Thank you, God. That is the best Aries prayer. He said, I prayed for it, and it's nice to see it. Aries, you are my nigga for life. Aries, you are my homo for. That is the attitude you need to have, because they really did try to kick you when you're down. They really did try to throw your name through the fucking mud, and they thought that you wouldn't notice that what they try to do to you is happening to them. Shower all sorts of bitch and motherfuckers in their face. You're not Libra. You don't need the class. Bring the savagery. Okay? But here's the thing. The underlying theme here is that there's a tact with the Nine of Swords. The Knight of Swords knows how to say what they say, witty and petty. You know what I'm saying? When you just say those jabs that'll trigger someone. And I feel like this is what you're going to be able to do in order to powerfully, you know what I mean, really get that edge. Okay, so that's what we have. The Five of Swords. This is definitely the only way that this will mean defeat. In other words, if as an Aries sun and rising, you're wrong, this is going to be defeat. But for those of you who are right, this is very important. There's a way with which you can eloquently try and express yourself and do the right thing that people will turn around and you'll end up feeling like you lost. The gloves are off, Aries. Smack a motherfucker if you have to. You're in the right. Once again, this is very unconventional advice, and I'm not supposed to give this to you, but I fucks with you, Aries, and you know exactly what that Five of Swords means, okay? Like, someone's about to get got, okay? I even saw in that Facebook post, people were getting at my Aries friends, like, you trying to fight, fool? What's up? And they don't know Aries is always with the smoke, so don't fuck with Aries. Next, we have Taurus. I am enjoying this reading. This is fucking awesome. Brandy, I got your PayPal. Queen of Pence, Jeremy, Young Flo, I got your Cash App. For those of you who would like a card, $10 minimum, link in the description below. You can join the queue. Okay, thank you. All right. Next, we got the natural kings and queens. We finished the warriors. We got the natural kings and queens. For those of you who have just joined us, I did a reading in the beginning. I highly recommend you watch it. It's a message specific for you. All right. That being said, we're going to go into Taurus. 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 Taurus, Taurus, the natural royalty. Mr. and Mrs. Get it out the mud. We're ready for you, yeah. Carly, I got your Venmo. Thank you. I got your Venmo, Carly. Taurus, what do we have for you rich motherfuckers? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got the Eight of Wands. I had to flex my chords for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got the Eight of Wands. So shit is going to unlock for you very fast. Okay? Let me tell you something, Taurus. You're the slowest zodiac sign ever. And that's why you are solid. If you weren't the slowest, we would not have solid ground. And everything would be shaky. People wouldn't stand on their own too. And your stubbornness engineers a sense of respect, because at least you stand for what you fucking believe in, unlike Gemini that's going to change his mind all the time. Did I just throw a shot at myself? It was probably the Taurus rising. Anyway, the Eight of Wands is saying, be prepared, because you're going to come into a flurry of messages. The Eight of Wands usually comes when communication breaks through, as this is Mercury and Sag, and very swiftly you may get a surge of more communication, and you want to be mindful because you don't want to miss a message that's actually relevant. This is also saying you are unleashing blockages. Blockages meaning personally you are in a position to actively see things that were moving slowly move very fast. We can even say the next 10 days will move very fast for you as you conclude this 11th house transit. That being said, we do have the Three of Swords. Let's talk about it. Aries got the Five of Swords. So clearly there is this duplicitous miscommunication in the air. The Three of Swords is you exposing betrayal. And I think because of the Eight of Wands, things may happen so quickly that deception, thank you, Ordinary Girl, I got you. Deception that personally may have gone unnoticed, unfortunately, is going to be found out by you. I'm really getting the sense that you're going to see the red flags. So if you should get betrayed, you didn't listen to the red flags. Because we have the Eight of Wands as an underlying theme, this I feel like is going to be exposed to you. And it's interesting because for some of you, Taurus, this represents a sacrifice. There could be something you've been holding on to, and once you sacrifice it and let it go, things are going to move to you so fast. Thank you so much, Ordinary Girl. I do appreciate you. Okay. Things are going to be exposed for you really fast. Like, let's say you've been holding on to a habit, or let's say you've been holding on to a rejection. Some of you may have gotten rejected. Some of you may be holding on to a connection that should have been, but didn't, or could have been, or would have never been, and you thought it would. And once you let that go, opportunities for romance for you're going to have so much options. Okay, so for the Three of Swords doesn't have to be betrayal. For some of you, it's a sacrifice. For some of you, you're in the middle of letting go of a habit, of an action, of something that is not even bad for you, but it's just a sacrifice. Like you're special summoning your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card in order to summon a greater star monster. This is going to now unveil and unleash everything that your previous behavior indirectly blocked for you. And I think that's beautiful. But for those of you who are going to experience betrayal, don't worry about it, because the way it's going to be exposed to you is almost going to be like you dodged a bullet. For others of you, though, this could also be you seeing other people's true colors. And the Three of Swords I'm picking up could be you willingly having to cut someone off because you don't agree with their lack of integrity. Next, we have Gemini. Wilma, thank you. I got your Cash App. Next, we have Gemini. Okay. The twins. The twins. Gemini coming back, y'all. Jupiter and Gemini, baby. The twins. I like twins. Okay. Please keep in mind, regardless of zodiac sign, a lot of what is shifting is what used to be pop culture. When we have shifts where individuality brings new social themes and we're coming out of old social themes, a lot of what was popular in pop culture is no longer popular. If anything, maybe the opposite. So many of you, a lot of this literally plays like high school drama. So imagine if you in your school were seen as the nerd. I'm not saying your real high school. I'm using this as an example. Let's say we're in an imaginary high school and you were seen as like a loser or a nerd. And now everything that you were seen as a loser for, you're seen as cool for. And everything that the cool people were seen as cool for, now they're losers for. It's like the whole status quo has transformed. And now these people who gained their sense of identity off of something as flimsy as being cool are intimidated of you. It's not like they're even afraid of you, even though they may be. They are frustrated that someone who they saw as below them is now gaining esteem above them, something that you would have never really cared about. Because as you were going through what you've gone through, it built character that now you're up, it's not going to get to your goddamn head. So Gemini, and they hate that, fam. They don't like that. Like, to you, it's not a big deal. To you, it's just like, okay. To them, it's because their whole sense of identity was built on it and they're stupid. So we have the Ace of Wands, Gemini. Okay, hopefully this is not a flaming dick pic, but this could be you getting raging hard of inspiration. Your raging hard inspiration. Okay. Devin, we know. We got to love our favorite op. Sag is our favorite op of all time. I was defending Nicki Minaj on a video I saw. Some people are saying she fell off. I was like, I better show respect to the queen, and that's my op. But we not going to tolerate no fucking disrespect. So anyway, we have the Ace of Wands, and she might think that I'm a fucking bozo. You're not going to disrespect the queen. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. Well, okay, we handle this shit different. Okay, I don't give a fuck. All right, Nicki Minaj had to deal with Remy Ma, Gemini. Then she went to Libra, Cardi B, and now she's facing the final boss, Megan. Okay, this is her Mortal Kombat arc. Let her cook. We do have the Ace of Wands, which is talking about, she might think I'm a bozo and a clown. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. We have the Ace of Wands, all right, which is literally saying, Gemini, something brand new is going to spark in front of your face. Pause. Stop. Something brand new. Something brand new is going to blow up in your face. Pause. And this is going to instill you with so much passion. You definitely want to have in your mind the excitement of being willing to leap at new opportunities. All right, whether they blow up in your face, pause or not. This is also pushing you to start something you may have wanting to start. But the Ace of Wands is definitely saying that you should strike while the iron is hot. Don't think about it. Don't be like, I'll think about it. Do it. Don't let your dreams just be dreams. And we have the Ace of Swords. So you are pioneering a new thought that is going to connect very passionately with this. Both aces here are talking about newness, Gemini. And listen, this is Gemini's message to you. So this is not specific to just your zodiac sign. Where do you have Gemini in your chart? Because this is where both aces will resurface. Okay, we got the Ace of Swords and we got the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Swords is victory, guys. It's a new idea. This new communication and truth, anything that you might have been confused about is dissipating. This is a new truth. This is a new form of communication. I'm so excited to pull the cards. One of my favorite cards ever. Some of you may literally unveil your Zanpakuto for the first time for my soul reapers who have soul swords and soul slaying swords. So like, yes, this comes through, especially when there is a new idea that trailblazes the way forward. And with the Ace of Wands, this is going to reinvigorate your passion, especially if you've been needing a new idea or if you've just been needing new inspiration or passion as well. This is beautiful. This is very beautiful because you're not only going to have the mental clarity to create and push forward. This is a truth you can stand by. The Ace of Wands is going to give the necessary passion to push this forward quite amazingly. Okay, so next we have Cancer. Next we have Cancer. Don't worry, Buddha. Earth signs are legally obligated in their dimension to hate on air signs. Don't worry, we'll catch them in the astral like we always do. Pisces always catches Virgo in the astral, and that's why Virgos have vicious nightmares. I don't know if you guys know, Virgos usually have more vicious nightmares than most other people because Pisces, the Lord of Dreams, is their op. So when the Lord of Dreams is your op, then Pisces just screws you up with nightmares every night. And Pisces always gives Virgo the look like, I caught you in the astro, motherfucker. But then see, Virgo is also like, catch me in the 3D, bitch. Then Virgo just catches Pisces in 3D. And this is the most legendary beef that has ever existed in all time. Most of y'all don't even know because it takes place in the astro in 3D. Virgo is always saying, bitch, I'm going to catch you in 3D. And then Pisces is saying, bitch, I'm going to catch you in the dream astro realm. And Gemini and Sag, we legitimately be instigated because Sagittarius can see into the dream realm and they can see in the 3D. And Sagittarius is always telling Virgo, I know you're not going to let Pisces talk to you like that. And then they go to Pisces like, I know you're not going to let Virgo talk to you like that. So it is what it is. Catch me in the 3D, bitch. Dead ass. Dead ass. It is the most legendary beef, Kobe and Shaq, of all time ever. And all I can do is stand witness and instigate as best as I can. All right. Anyway, yeah, that might involve gaslighting both signs, but hey, someone has to do it. And it might as well be Sag. Okay, it might as well be Sagittarius. It is what it is. All right. That being said, Cancer. I'm sorry, except I'm not. Cancer, we have the Eight of Wands. So similar to Taurus, there's swift activity that's going to release blockages, but bring a very quick and speedy progression of the events you're going through. This is definitely going to be very advantageous, especially if you're a Cancer Sun or Rising, because the vision I get with the Eight of Wands is like seeing a clog that's been backed up, and then that clog just and it's just like things are moving very fast, things are moving very swiftly. But okay, we do have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands here is, mind you, Aries season is your 10th house. And this card denotes success in business. 10th house being the house of career. So this is you commanding authority with your popularity. The Queen of Wands is wanting you to move forward boldly. The Queen of Wands is wanting you to move forward like a young Nicki Minaj who was on top of the game. All these bitches are now officially your sons, and you must carry on this confidence. For some of you, okay, this Queen of Wands could be a fire sign or passionate woman who you're going to fall in love with real quick. The thing about the Eight of Wands is it's going from 0 to 100 real fast. So you can go from, hi, my name is Jim, to what's my name? What's my name? In less than 24 hours. And it is okay, because sometimes things move quick, whereas other people move slow. Where we see with Taurus, this 0 to 100 movement may expose betrayal. Cancer, for you, you're going to be in your bag. This is definitely, whether this is you falling in love quickly, going to bring success for you that is very fast. And the way that you capitalize on this is really, 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 really going to bring a lot more passion and joy. Once again, for many of you, the Queen of Wands is an actual woman who represents this archetype, who is going to facilitate this very quick movement, whether platonically or romantically. Leo Summer. Leo-san. The solar kings and queens, the main characters with the camera crew following them for the majority of the time other than Libra. Let's go. The secondary protagonist after the original hero turned villain Aries. Let's go. The hope, the lion. Oh, shit. Yes. The social zodiac signs who love to be outside and let everyone know that they always go outside because they're awesome and they're not some lame losers who stay inside all day. This is what Leo thinks about us. Anyway, other than that, shout out to you, Leo. You superstars. You y'all are really main characters. I'm not being sarcastic. You main characters, you. We have the Five of Swords, so it looks like you're also with the smoke. Okay, Venus is in Aquarius. So see, what a lot of people don't understand about what Leo is going through is that Mars, the god of war, and Venus is in the sign of their op, Aquarius. Leo is ops with Aquarius. So now Venus opposite them is having people have the audacity to be in relationships or as open enemies and quite literally throw shade on them. If you're a Leo, you have been getting unnecessary shade be thrown on you because you're fucking fabulous. You're nothing but fucking fabulous. So where the fuck is this shade coming from? Clearly it's coming because you are just such an indomitable swag machine that people now have to hate on you for dripping with swag. And while my voice might sound like I'm being sarcastic, I'm really not being sarcastic. This is actually really petty. And you have people just throwing sideways shade at you for literally breathing. And all Leo and Leo risings can do is fucking hair flip. Kiss the fucking ring, bitch. I'm the main fucking character. And if I wasn't in this movie, the movie would not sell as much as it did. And some people don't like that you know you're the shit. Some people do not like that you don't hold back that you're the shit. And because they're losers, they feel jealous because you love yourself so much. What Leo do you not know who's posting some, looking at themselves in the face because they look fucking gorgeous? Pause, if that's a man I was talking about. So it doesn't matter, okay? It's very, very important. Oh, Devin, I got you. It's very, very important for you to understand and not take personal the shade coming your way. But the underlying theme here is we know that you are really just Aries with a crown. You're literally a bougie Aries. So you're with the smoke too. See, people be thinking that Aries and Leo are different. No, Leo is just much more classy than Aries. You see, Aries will throw down with you right here. And people think that because Leo is flamboyant as all hell, they still don't keep a strap under their dress. Young Thug, they will still fuck you up. And people get surprised when Leo does just that. So, Leo, we see as an underlying theme, you're going to be talking your shit, and you're going to be talking your shit freely. All right. And let us not forget that over the past 2 years, the entire collective did everything they could to take a raging dump on you because they were jealous. That's why Tory Lanez is in prison. That's why Young Thug got locked up. That's why they tried to cancel Joe Rogan. That's why Young Dolph literally got killed due to jealousy and some set tripping. Okay. This is your main character story. And let these bitches know that they ain't shit and you are the shit. Don't flush you. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So this could be a hating ass Virgo trying to criticize your every. This could be a hating ass Virgo trying to criticize your every move, trying to keep telling you what you're not doing right. Or this could be a reliable Virgo friend who you are talking shit with. Okay. Holy shit. I'm sorry. Hold on. This is a reliable friend who will help you navigate through the shit talk. But for some of you, this could be actually a reliable friend you're having a miscommunication with. But I just get the sense they talking shit. I'm sorry, Leo. I feel like it's just this unnecessary criticism. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Virgo is talking shit. I'm saying this just could be someone with Virgo placements. You know how Joe Budden will just, critique some and the Virgo will be right, but they didn't have to say it like that. You know what I mean? So this is you conducting yourself practically. Okay. This is also you being put in a position to dead rumors, dead hate. It's very interesting. Some of you are going to take a Virgo approach towards beef. Okay. And what I'm picking up is I don't think this is an enemy. I think this could be a reliable friend that you're having a disagreement with. You know what I mean? Like they feel like you should have more facts before you confront someone talking shit, and you feel like you should just smack them in the face. And you're just probably disagreeing with how it should be done. Okay. This doesn't have to involve a Virgo. The Knight of Pentacles just represents Virgo. The Knight of Pentacles as the card, similar to Cancer, who got the Queen of Wands. Court cards represent actual people. So with the underlying theme being the Five of Swords, Leo, I'm getting the vision right now that some people are complimenting you with insults. Like nobody wants to insult a lion. So like they're trying to downplay you while showing you fake love. And I just guess you're not with that shit. So yeah, just something interesting. It doesn't seem serious to me though. Like this Five of Swords, it's unlike Aries that's just gonna obliterate whatever ops or whoever's hating. Leo, I see this as like a fun, jestful, like you're a bitch. You're still a bitch though, right? I just see you kind of light roasting, any prospective enemies. But yeah, if anything, it's very interesting, especially getting this Knight of Pentacles energy. Sierra, please confirm that for me if you're experiencing this. Anyone in Leo Nation. Underlying theme is the Five of Swords once again, which is kind of just purporting this miscommunication. People just like, I'm getting the vision of someone literally switching your words. It's like the Knight of Pentacles could be someone who's just too literal. So it's like you're saying, I love apples, and now they're saying, why do you hate bananas? And now you're being shown as a banana hater, and it's just like, why are y'all throwing this unnecessary shade on me? I don't feel like it has to be that with everyone. This is just one of countless examples, but definitely something to keep in mind, because this is definitely going to shape the way you handle interpersonal relationships. And I feel like the Knight of Pentacles could even be a PR agent that helps kind of just ground a lot of things. But what I'm picking up intuitively is beef with the Knight of Pentacles. And it doesn't have to be like bad beef. It could just be a petty disagreement. Anyway, Virgo. I was gonna say, speaking of petty disagreements, but I don't want to. I'm not hating on Virgo. That's my fifth house. Okay, I love me some Virgo energy. Okay, who do you think I run to when Pisces is being delusional? I have to vent to Virgo. Okay, I'd be like, Virgo, Pisces is making shit up again, and then Gemini, Virgo, see, Pisces. So with Virgo, though, you know we fucks. I know you don't fuck with Gemini, but we fucks with you, Virgo. We fucks with you, Virgo. Like it is what it is. So, Virgo, what is the underlying theme? I don't always hate on Virgo. I always hate on Pisces. You know this. That's the bestie too. Pisces is the bestie, but they're too magical. I have to hate on them. All right, so we do have the King of Swords, which is cool because Aries got the Knight of Swords. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is knowing you're right and having the wherewithal to rush and tell that motherfucker, you're wrong, bitch. That's what Aries is going to do. The King of Swords rests in their knowledge. The King of Swords doesn't have to argue with motherfuckers left and right because they know they're right. Okay. The King of Swords is saying that you are an expert in your field. People come to you for advice. Of course, you're Virgo. Okay. People come to you for your expertise and experience because, you know, you do the real work. So, of course, your experience will exalt you in what you know. For some of you, this King of Swords could be an actual expert, like a lawyer, who's going to give you tip-top advice. So if you're needing that, it's around you. But this is the energy, the underlying thing you're coming with. Virgo, no matter, you see what Leo was going through the past 2 weeks where everyone was trying to take a shit on Leo. Well, now you're going through for the next year and a half. Okay. That's why Virgo Moon Diddy's name is being drugged through the mud. Okay. They try to come for Hitmaker. They've tried to come for Joe Budden. They've been getting at Sneeko. Virgo, it's your turn. Libra, you're next. You're next, Libra, 2025. And they're already trying to cook Will Smith. So, and Sag, they're eventually going to get at you too. Anyway, other than that, the King of Swords is saying you want to deal with these issues objectively. You want to be detached. Okay. Virgo is the master. Virgo is Kobe Bryant in the gym practicing every day. So why would Kobe Bryant argue with mere peasants as the King of Swords? Why would Cat Williams argue with mere peasants? He's going to be on the podcast sitting as the king, spreading knowledge. That's just all it is. Angels of Enlightenment. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you. All right. So with that being said, this as an Aquarius card is telling you to handle your situations with outright detachment and objectivity. All right. He's an Aqua Moon too, Cat Williams. So with that being said, it's very, very, very important that you come from this higher minded position because chances are you know more. You usually know more. You usually know more in the situation. You usually have done more. So like you don't have to, you know what I mean? I'm not saying you're going to, but basically this level of objectivity and detachment will really take you over the hump. And I feel like it's going to really color the rest of these 10 days. So whether this is an influence or you, cool. Now the card we have for you is Justice, Libra. Now this is interesting because the King of Swords is very directly tied to the legal system, and the Justice is a legal system. So for some of you, this doesn't mean you have to get a job in the paralegal system or the legal system, but Justice is saying that you're going to be exonerated should you have been falsely accused. You're going to create balance so that you're on the same page with a lot of people. And I can't for the life of me feel that that's because you busted out your receipt book and you just started throwing receipts at people. And now people don't want smoke with you because you have a receipt should they try and do something. And now they're just throwing the white flag. Other than that, Justice card really does mean I almost feel you exonerating other people. This is not a revenge card, but it's giving payback. It's giving payback with this card. And not like in a revenge way, but like in a justice way. All right. The justice card, because of your sheer objectivity and your ability to think ahead, is going to have you take advantage of people snitching on themselves and playing themselves without realizing until it's too late that they played themselves by trying to play you. Okay, Virgo, they thought you were just Gemini. They didn't know you were Virgo. Okay, they thought they could play you like you were Gemini. They didn't know you were the social master. So justice is also talking about proper paperwork. And this is where if you're signing paperwork and you have that King of Swords lawyer, you're going to sign deals that are very favorable to you. Virgo, if anybody could, I know, and this is what I love about you, Virgo. What I'm about to tell you, you're going to respond to me like, I already do this. You didn't have to tell me this, peace dealer. And that's why I fuck with y'all. Y'all conduct proper business. What I was going to say is, if anyone approaches you with business, I don't care if it's even something simple, sign paperwork. Make sure you sign an agreement. And this is where all the Virgos are like, peace dealer, you think I conduct business like a fraud? Of course, I'm on top of it. So just from eye to eye, we know you're on top of it. Make sure you put the details in writing, because you, of all people, know how people will switch up last minute because you unexpectedly got rich or they want to get more money from you. And then you're just going to bring the paper like, bitch, this is what we signed. Yeah. Cross them D's, cross them T's, and dot those I's. Okay, so this is saying that with justice over the next 10 days, anyone who you're not on the same page with, you're going to establish balance. And this is going to be by you just literally, pulling receipts. And then people will reluctantly have to agree with you because you basically fact them to death. You fact check them to death. And this is beautiful. I feel like in balancing this is going to expose what maybe certain people may have tried to do, but because now they can't, because you crossed your T's and dotted your I's. And once again, this just sheer genius is putting you in this position to capitalize. Okay. Next, we're going to do the latter half of the Zodiac. Remember, these are all messages for you. And for those of you who want a live reading, okay, the TL, thank you for your tip. You're fucking amazing. Shirley Brown, thank you. I got your Cash App. And let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving. Pull my up. Because bitch is one of the greatest words ever in human history. Okay, bitch is one of those words that I can literally say in any way. I can be like, you bitch. Or I can be like, bitch, what? Or I can be like, bitch, stop it right now. You're such a bitch. Or I could be like, you're such a bitch. Or I can put it at the end of a sentence. I could be like, stop being a stupid bitch. Or I can start the sentence off with like, bitch, stop being stupid. It is such a beautiful, multivariable, faceted word. And it's such a good word. It's such a good. In fact, I can even tie it with another curse where I could be like effing B. So innovative. So innovative. So innovative. I can call someone a B. I can use it as a euphemism. I can literally just say it for no reason. It's not a lot of words that you can do that with. Okay, it's not a lot of words that you can do that with. So Libra, the underlying theme that we have for you is the Justice card. And I'm going to give it to Marilyn because she literally called that. We have as the underlying theme, justice. Okay, Libra, be very careful. Make sure, above all, you are on the right side of justice. Okay, make sure. I want you to take action over the next 10 days as if you were on a court case and trial, because we have the 10 of Swords, the Lord of Ruin, and you might be connected to someone's murder, especially if you did the murder. Make sure you have an alibi. I'm probably not supposed to give you that advice, but make sure. Okay. Now, with the 10 of Swords, something is coming to a definitive end. And that's where the underlying theme of justice is what is an advantage to you. If the underlying theme was the Three of Swords, if the underlying theme was, let's say, like the Five of Cups, I would say that this Ten of Swords is bad for you. But the underlying theme is your sign, justice. So this is saying that you, based on you taking actions that you are held accountable towards, will be on the right side of justice. The Ten of Swords, if anything, I'm seeing could be you laying ruin to someone else. And this is where, like, with justice, because you are on the right side, it's going to be justified. Does that make sense? This is a justification. Now, you should only be worried, Libra, if you are operating out of integrity. If you are abusing people, if you are defrauding people, if you are operating out of justice, this Ten of Swords is signaling your ruin. But chances are, many of you watching this are in integrity. So this is where this Ten of Swords is you being the hero, slaying the dragon, and saving the day. And this is interesting because Aries got the Five of Swords. And now Libra has the Ten of Swords, which makes me believe if Aries is going to have fights and arguments, Libra, I think you might catch a body. This might literally be a justified killing. Okay. And that's why I'm saying make sure you're not necessarily motivated by ego and you're doing things the right way, because the underlying theme of justice will make sure you get through this ideal. You're looking at the Ten of Swords, and this looks like a scary card, but for many of you, the Ten of Swords could simply mean that a way of thinking or a difficult situation is over forever. However, Libra, if you were witness to a murder, would you try and hide it versus would you actually do the right thing? So the Ten of Swords, I think, is over the next 10 days, you're going to either witness someone get killed or you're going to see something end, and not in the death transformation thing. And the underlying theme of justice, you as the embodiment of justice and fairness, is to just do the right thing. This is pretty much ingrained in who you are. All right. This is why Libra is the hero. Unless they forsake themselves, then they could be one of the best villains ever. Anyway, Scorpio. Speaking of supervillains, Scorpio. Pure royalty. The underground kings and queens. The sauce gods and the sauce masters. Mr. Take Your Man or Woman. Mr. Sleazy, Easy, Lemon Peasy. Mr. Walk up to someone and look at them seductively, but if it was Taurus or Gemini, you would say we were weird. Shout out to Scorpio. Shout out to Scorpio. Racking up more bodies with their gang affiliations and mob ties than any other zodiac sign. Let's get it. We have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is you moving forward with this entrepreneurial spirit with your boobies or your private parts out, letting the world know that they cannot F with you because you are your own boss and you create your own joy. The King of Wands is literally like Leo, or it's a passionate man or individual who owns their own shit, kind of like the King of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles is more money minded. The King of Wands is literally off of their own passions. So Scorpio, some of you have already been rich off of your own passions, but this isn't about the money as much as it's about the entrepreneurial spirit, as well as the confidence and sauce dripping from you. And for some of you, this could be a rival. The reason why I think it's a rival is what the fuck is happening? Why did Aries, Leo, and Scorpio get the Five of Swords? What is with this beef? So this might be a rival. Scorpio, it could be a Leo that's hating on you hard. And I don't even think it's like irrational hate. I think it's just like king queen beef. You know what I'm saying? I think this is really just more disagreements getting to the best of you. But no, it's not a Leo beefing with you. The Five of Swords. Who else got the Five of Swords? Aries got the Five of Swords. Aries could be who you're beefing with. So the Five of Swords is saying that you are also going to lay devastation. But whereas Aries is going to be the Knight of Swords who's going to take their sword and charge into battle, Scorpio, you're the king. You're the queen. You have soldiers to do your dirty work for you. And I feel like people are going to understand the hard way that your money and influence is long. Okay. The King of Wands is you on your throne dealing with said beef from the throne, and you're very passionate about it. The Knight of Swords is Aries, like that motherfucker was talking shit. Bitch, this is like the King of Wands with the Five of Swords is this motherfucker talks shit. Give me their head. Give me their head right now. They're very passionate about the warfare. Yeah. So the Five of Swords is you laying devastation like low tier God dissing his ops, with the full devastation of letting them know that their life does not matter. They do not amount to shit, and they will never be shit. Scorpio, looks like you are also going to bury someone 10 leagues down the ocean. I said that statement wrong. And I am having crazy visions of you eviscerating the life source off of people who for some reason thought they can diss or play you. Okay, this could be a scattered mind. This could just be miscommunication. But I think this is you putting your low tier God on and just sending shots at everybody and just quite literally wrecking havoc, but not enough to kill. We didn't see the 10 of Swords. This is very, very interesting, mainly because of this repeat of the Five of Swords and this whole notion of a clash of arguments. We know for sure that for Scorpio, you're definitely going to give someone the message they didn't know they needed. I don't know why I'm seeing chaos and just outright devastation with you, Scorpio. I don't know if it's a stereotype for your sign or anything, but I would not want to be on your smoke list. I don't want no beef with you. I don't want no beef with none of you. Like, okay, so I really feel bad for who is your opponent here. Yeah. The Five of Swords is bringing an active sense of miscommunication with people who are listening to you to respond, not to understand. So as you are arguing with them, know that you are only arguing just to hear yourself talk, because the person you're arguing with is not even listening to you. They just hate your fucking guts. Probably because you're dripping with so much swag and you may have inadvertently flexed on them so hard that they hate you now. What else is new? Anyway, next we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the Lords of Chaos, the magical beast beings who just love to see everything burn and do everything in their power to make sure they created all the drama that you see and then act like they solved it. Shout out to Sagittarius, the most magical motherfuckers in the Zodiac when it's not Pisces for some reason. Yep. Let's give it up for the magical archers that will snipe you from miles away with their pinpointed, accurate, targeted laser accuracy. Let's go. Shout out to Orlando Brown, who still has one of the best viral clips of 2024 right when the year started. They're making us pay for grapes. Things that God gave us for free. Listen, I don't know how you could have seen Cat Williams' interview and Orlando Brown's interview and think that Cat Williams had the best podcast. Orlando Brown had the best podcast, and then it was Cat Williams. And that's no disrespect to Cat Williams, but I have never seen a man speak in tongues mid-conversation and then go back. Only Sagittarius. You will burn in hell when I'm through with you. the GOAT. I don't care what anybody says. You're not fucking with Sagittarius. That is just a fact. And I should be by. That's my op. I have nothing but respect for the op, even though sometimes they be too wild. They be too wild. But it is what it is. Okay, if anyone was both Jesus and MLK, it would be Sagittarius-born Orlando Brown. Y'all better stop playing with his name. Okay, it is what it is. All right, facts. After just dropping straight truth, let's go. Okay, so the underlying theme that we had, did we watch the same interview? We have the Ace of, this is the same card that Gemini and Sag both got the Ace of Wands. Yeah, that's crazy. Because YouTube is not paying that much money. That's crazy. And Shannon Sharp has made a lot of money in the NFL, I would think. So that, see how Virgo just gets you rich? That's crazy. But like, here you go. So something big and huge is also blowing up in your face. Pause too. Okay. The Ace of Wands, similar to Gemini, is encouraging you to move forward very excitingly. Do I want a Sag to sit on my face and tell me how she's sitting on my face? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Do I want to slurp a Sagittarius woman? Maybe I do. Maybe that's all. Maybe I just need a Sag to sit on my face while I suffocate for air in the happiest moment near my death. Maybe that's all I'm missing. Who really knows? But we do know that you are getting ready to start something very exciting. And why that's very important is that you may be in a position to act quickly off of it. Whereas Gemini is being inspired to activate new opportunities or take new opportunities. Sagittarius, you're the seer. You have visions. You are the first of 4 God level signs. The visionary, the philosopher. You travel the world to spread and come into greater experience. This is why Sagittarius is associated with philosophy and travel. Gemini is the 3rd house of the neighborhood that explores their neighborhood. Sagittarius is the higher mind that transcends beyond gossip and now explores different world philosophies and cultures. So, Sag, this Ace of Wands I feel for you is you seeing the next trend, and it's saying do not wait. I feel like this is just like Virgo. Like Sag is going to be like, you don't have to tell us, peace dealer. We're not going to wait. Cool. Let me confirm it. Don't wait. Be the first person to do it. I feel like you already have the vision. You already have the idea. You don't have to wait for the perfect time. Aries is your 5th house. Now is the perfect time. But I also get the idea that this is going to facilitate new beginnings for you that are very passionate, like take your shirt and clothes off to have sex passionate. And we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is legitimately a proposal. The Knight of Cups usually comes when a Justin Bieber-esque type figure wants to, of course, romance you and ask you out on a date or ask you for your hand in marriage or ask you for your heart. Ignore that burp. And this, of course, is you extending yourself romantically. Whether they send you a picture of their dick, show or flash their penis to you, or just show you their passion. So for some of you, this could be an exciting new romantic direction with some very romantic individual. For some of you, this is you leading forth romantically and sharing your passion. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Yeah, say yes. You're probably gonna want to say yes. So like, yeah, that's beautiful. This is kind of romantic. I'm not gonna lie, because with the Ace of Wands, this is just all sorts of passionate. And I feel like it's putting you in a position to really accept the proposal. This could also be you moving forward towards realistically, romantically expressing yourself in a new way, going on a creative project and putting yourself in a position to open up exciting new opportunities for yourself. So I'm not going to lie. I feel like this is really, yeah, y'all are the red flag. I feel like that shit is hilarious. Oh God. I feel like this is a really opportune opportunity. Opportune opportunities. I'm going to say that more often. This is an opportune opportunity for you to open your heart and accept what really tickles your heart's fancy. Tickle your fancy. I want to say that more in 2024 as well. Capricorn, the goats. Bah, bah. The literal goats of the Zodiac. What do we have for you the rest of the 10 days of this Pisces season? Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, but y'all will still enjoy having sex with them. I'm just saying. Y'all don't like to date them, but you like to have sex with them. That's for goddamn sure. All right, Capricorn. We got to bring all them 60s phrases back. Yes. Cut the malarkey. Cut the malarkey. How come nobody says that? I'm just busting your chops. How come nobody says that anymore? That's crazy. All right. The underlying theme that we have. Holy smokes. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles. Capricorn, this is representative of your capacity to make a hobby something that pays you, to have fun doing the work you do. Capricorn, the next 10 days are going to diversify your investments and enable you to play with your money, juggling your different income streams to open up the opportune possibility for you to come into greater income streams. This is financial flow. This is money. Okay. The Two of Pentacles is also talking about not only are you playing with your money, you are developing your skills outright. For you progressed Capricorns, this applies to you too. So the underlying theme of this is making sure we are clear. You are in a position to diversify your bonds, play with your investments, and have more fun at the work you do than possible. The Two of Pentacles is really cool because you're so good at what you do, you can make it look like you're just playing around, but you're still pushing receipts. So the card that we have for you is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is saying that there's nothing wrong with getting much needed rest. Lord knows that you have to carry every fucking team you are a part of, since you actually strive for greatness and somehow you get paired with these mediocre average fucks who just want to get by. And so now you have to not only carry teams, but entire franchises all on your back just to get not even the reward you know you deserve. Crazy. You know what, Capricorn? Maybe at some point you deserve rest and a vacation. Maybe you just need to take a break so that other people can see how sorry they are without you carrying all their work. I'm really not even trying to brown nose you. I've seen this with my own two eyes like many times. It's always a Capricorn. It's always a Virgo doing all the work, and it's a Capricorn carrying shit. It is what it is. All right. So you want to take the rest of this Pisces season before your fourth house season of home and fucking relax. Y'all work so fucking hard and then complain because of the consequence of your hard work. You could just take a break. We know you're the greatest. Chill. That was very sus. Chill. Okay, just chill. Okay. I really need to stop that. So, okay, we do have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like this is going to also have you rest on some of your investments. Now, the Two of Pentacles is dope because while you're resting, your money is still working for you. Even while you sleep, your investments are still investing. Okay, so they really think that they really don't think they can. I feel like some of you don't realize you really literally could take a break. I feel like because see, the thing with Capricorn is they know that once they take a break, shit might fall apart without. It's okay if things go to shit. It's okay if things go to a little bit of shit. You'll come back from your break. You'll fix it. Okay. You'll just, you know what I mean? But like, it's cool. I don't even get the sense that some of you need this rest. I feel like this card is screaming out to be like, look, just take the fucking week off, please. Your investments are working for you. Okay. Being ruled by Saturn makes them feel like they never really work hard enough or do good enough. And then they look at everyone else not working as hard as them like, peasants, you lazy bastard. Even though most of us be lazy as fuck. But still, okay, even if your bills be billing. All right. Yep. Diversify your bonds. Diversify your bonds. Let your money work for you. That's what this message is saying. Your money is going to be working for you while you sleep. This is helping you engineer more passive income. And it's almost saying you want to be hands-on, but you don't have to be so hands-on that you're not even taking a short break. Capricorn, your money is stupid long too. So like, you don't really have to work as hard as you're working. I know you don't do it for the money, but I'm just saying, I'm not telling you to take an indefinite break. I'm just saying, if you feel the urge to take even a short break, you deserve it. You deserve it. Oh yeah, they start going hella up. Two of Pentacles speaks of ups and downs, but you're really a wizard when it comes to that level of juggling. So just trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. The high kings and queens, the celestial gods and goddesses, the evil fucking geniuses of the Zodiac who legitimately know everything but pretend they're mere human beings like the rest of us. Gotta love it. Shout out to Aquarius. I've never met motherfuckers who have to pretend to be muggles more than you and then still stick out and cannot ever be muggles. The shit is like, have you ever spoken to an Aquarius and then they say the words, I don't know, but I don't, them motherfuckers know, bitch. These motherfuckers really know. When I learned that about them, I was so pissed off. I was like, you motherfuckers actually know, acting like, I don't know everything. Yes, you do, motherfucker. Yes, you do. You're an alien. You're not from here. You man on the moon. Go back to your original home planet. Y'all just came here to take over the world anyway. Okay, so Aquarius, it is what it is. Nobody is better at acting like they don't know shit than Aquarius. You motherfuckers are weird. I don't understand. These motherfuckers will take a test like, well, I can't get 100% too quickly. Let me just get these two questions wrong. So it looks like that's Aquarius. I feel like people don't understand that's Aquarius because they fooled you. They've gaslighted you into thinking I'm different, but I'm not that different. They are that. They're supernatural. They are supernatural. Like paranormal shit happens around these people. They'll just tell someone will ask them where to find something. They'll find it immediately in their presence. I'm just saying. And unless you're a Sagittarius who can see this, you know what I'm saying? They're just going to fool you. They're just going to fool you. It is what it is. So with that being said, the underlying theme that we have, okay, for Aquarius, thank you. They're freaking winning the Wheel of Fortune twice because they use their celestial powers of knowing to know the word. I mean, hey, Infinity Gang, baby. We have the Seven of Swords. This is the moon in Aquarius. The Seven of Swords is a shisty, untrustworthy, duplicitous individual that might be trying to play you. But what I see, Aquarius, is don't play your hand. This is saying don't reveal your hand because you might be expressing ideas to people who will steal that shit as soon as, like, Aquarius, you're so innovative. Like you're such a genius. There's a lot of things you say that are not going to be as innovative to you because you shit innovation every day. So you may not realize how, to a lay person, you just gave them $1 billion idea that they will steal at the soonest drop-in opportunity, courtesy of you. It happened to XXX Tentacion, and he's dead now. Okay. So with that being said, the Seven of Swords is talking about not necessarily moving around sneakily and craftily. For some of you, you're going to be exposing those who have been cheating, who have been moving craftily around you. Someone is not being honest. And if this is you having to move forward strategically, it is basically saying, okay, be very mindful who you reveal your hand to. And considering that we have the Two of Wands, the Lord of Dominion, this is you coming into the real. I knew it. I was right. This is you coming into the realization that you know what you want more than ever. You have fucking options. Okay. The Ace of Wands is the spark of a new idea and passion. So the Two of Wands assesses everything that you are capable and achieve. It's manifesting your vision into the world. Aquarius, you're achieving dominion. Dominion is sovereignty. And that's where I feel like even certain people in the government are intimidated of what you know. I'm going to go full-blown conspiracy in a bit. And this is saying that you want to be mindful of revealing your every move because you have the world in your hands. And to see the Seven of Swords here, it's like no one is going to be able to stop you unless you trust the wrong people. Aquarius doesn't see red flags. Aquarius knows red flags before they even pop up. So if you let yourself get finessed and you have Aquarius energy, you literally let it happen to you. I'm getting the sense that you are manifesting your vision of what you want to accomplish in the world. And the Seven of Swords is saying, trust no one. Be very strategic, which I didn't have to tell you. You already do this. Be very strategic in the way with which you express this. Don't be transparent and let people know, because at the first opportunity to try and screw you over, they will. Okay, they will. They most definitely will. Okay, they're so jealous of you. Anyway, we have the Moon in Aquarius and Mars in Aries. All right. So for whoever needed to know that, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Aquarius is genius to let themselves get betrayed just so they can prove a point. Like they have like plan A, B, C, D. Like it is what it is. I'm not really trying to like flatter you guys. I'm slowly but surely becoming more terrified of you guys. And that brings us to Pisces, who now in learning about astrology, I can't look at you guys normally. I can't look at you normal Pisces. You're not even like, you're like an anime character. Every Pisces is like an anime character that somehow got ripped out of their shonen manga and is in the real world. So they're just out of place. You have magical properties built into you as a being spawned from Aquarius. Aquarius manifested you. So that already makes me look at you weird. And then you guys are so fucking divine. You warp other people's reality. There's no reason why I should be in your presence. And now I'm seeing 50-11 synchronicities because you just decided to be a super magical ass motherfucker. And now I'm questioning my reality because you fucking exist. And now you have this knowing smile. Of course you're back with this, but I knew it. I knew it. Pisces is too seductive. Nobody can disarm a motherfucker like Pisces. I know, because I built the best Capricorn moon walls. Pisces will phase through that bitch. Like, these are some nice walls you built here. I wonder who you're trying to let out. Like, there's no one other than Pisces I can talk to, and in 5 minutes I feel like I can talk to Cancer and feel comfortable. Pisces will disarm you. Pisces will have you in the palm of their hand within seconds. You'll be talking about your family, like, what the fuck? How am I this close to you? We just met 3 minutes ago. There's no dude, the first time this shit, something about Pisces, they'll always be at the right place at the right time, like it's a fucking movie scene. And now they're just in your fucking life. Like, bitch, how are you living in my apartment now? I just met you 3 days ago. They're so fucking chill. This is the same Pisces that stole all my wine and lied behind my back because they have that other fish. They have that other fish. We all know about that other fish. Okay, it is what it is. I swear to God, I'm looking at these motherfuckers strange, y'all. They're not human beings. They're not human beings. Okay. I feel like they exist outside the matrix and they can step into any point in time and space and just fuck with people. These are trolls sent from a place beyond this reality. So you know how like a 3D being can fuck with a 2D being? Well, these are Pisces D beings fucking with you 3D beings. They don't give a fuck about your logic, okay? They really don't care. So like it is what it is. Shout out to you, Pisces. I feel like you're so magical, it doesn't make sense. And that just makes me look at you strange. That is not a compliment. I'm looking at you like nobody should be that magical. Nobody should be that mad. Like Sagittarius is already pushing it. Do you know how magic Sagittarius is so magic? Their magic functions as a living magic with a mind of its own. Sagittarius is chaos magic, which is already all sorts of controversial. And then you have Pisces divine magic that literally doesn't make sense. It can literally make something up and now it's real now. It doesn't make any sense. It is what it is though. It is what it is though. So the underlying theme we have, at least Virgo magic makes sense. Virgo magic is based on physical principles through consistency and repetition. Pisces magic, you just believe in something and it starts to form. I don't understand that. Anyway, we have the Hierophant, the Magus of the eternal gods. And I feel like the meaning of this reading is going to mean something entirely different from my Gemini interpretation. And so I want you to run with it. I feel like you are solidifying the keys of ancient wisdom to bridge with postmodern understanding in order to guide others with very sound philosophical reasoning and thought, as delusional as some of you may be. This, I feel like, also could you be contributing your expertise towards an organization like a school or a prison, any kind of organization, a corporation. But I feel like this is some eternal sense of magic. I feel like Pisces, some of you are getting ready to teach your crazy magic to other people. I feel like some of you have been in the closet when it comes to your supernatural abilities, and now you're getting ready to really come out and teach, because before they weren't ready and now they're still not ready, but they're just more ready than they were before. Now we do have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, similar to other court cards we pulled, I would say could establish someone who helps manage your organization. First of all, saying your money is long. So when it comes to financial management, you're going to see great improvement. You're going to see greater grounding. This is the Capricorn woman, so it could be through a bestie Cap. But considering that we have this with the Hierophant, it's not only really coming up with the organization, it's actually being organized enough to pull it off. And this is saying that it's going to be able to come into so much more, I don't want to say abundance, but organization of finances and management of finances. Okay, the Hierophant is Taurus. The Pentacles is earthly as well. So the Queen of Pentacles could be a confidant, a friend, someone objective that will really give you great advice or guidance towards making more money, managing your money. But since the Hierophant is the underlying theme, this could be under the guise of school lesson, you learning or teaching. There's a lot of structure being established through this organization. And the vision I have is like some of you are able to take a fantastical concept and you're able to ground an organization around it with the right manager who actually has it run legit. So it's not just a dream or an idea. Okay. That being said, I'm going to do one more collective reading, and then I'm going to get into the live readings for all of you who would like a card. Okay. This was a really good impromptu reading, by the way. Shout out to you guys. This was really fun. This was really, really, really fun. Really, 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 really fun. Okay. Boom. Let's get it. Ask at it. Ask at it. Oh my God. All right, let's go, baby. We have the moon card. So this underlying theme for all of you is bringing back to how we started. There's so much conventionality that is built into limited perspectives that can sometimes limit your authentic expression of self. So the moon is pretty much saying that it is okay to be different. You are being called out from the conformity of the world. The moon represents our unconsciousness, our psychic abilities, our illusions and delusions without the light of the sun. And this is going to inspire you to walk the beat of your own drum and path away from the conformity of many things in society. It is okay for you to do things different from what is conventionally taught you should do. And you can trust your dreams. You can even trust your nightmares. You can trust the awakening of your psychic abilities that will tie in seemingly subjective and illogical conclusions to actually bridge objectively. And considering that we have the Two of Cups, the Lord of Love, I think the overall message is some of you are dealing with hidden romances. Some of you are actually growing closer. Your psychic connection to a legitimate part, like the main card we have for you is the Two of Cups. So this is, some of you may not even be aware that you have powerful soulmates, because the moon card might be unveiling connections that certain people are hiding from you because maybe they have not opened up with it. Two of Cups is speaking of a mutual love connection. So this may more so establish you're about to step in over the next 10 days to a mutual love connection that will be shrouded in mystery and secrecy. And behind this, we had the Empress and the Ace of Wands. So it may be something new with unconditional love, but the moon card is not saying it's so much hidden. It's very dreamy. You're tapping into the psychic spiritual connection you share with another person, laden with synchronicities. And there's a mysterious vibe to it. Synchronicities abound. It's just with the moon card, I feel like you're not going to rush to make public this relationship, and that might be very wise, because with the moon card there could be unseen deception with people that may try and break you apart. But outside of the negative stuff, this is a very beautiful card to get with the Two of Cups. There's going to be a supernatural psychic element. If we got the sun and the Two of Cups will be a very happy, joyful relationship where both people, express passion. The moon card is connecting with someone whose fantasies are your fantasies. Imagine connecting very powerfully with someone who all the stuff you believe and see that other people don't see, they see too. And they didn't even see because you told them. They were already thinking it. And both of you realize, oh shit, we see the same vision. Okay, it's going to really link a lot of your psychic abilities together. So this is what's making this like this very psychic, supernatural connection. All right. That being said, let us step into the live readings. Okay, Marilyn, I got your Cash App. Shivanga Sama, we're going to start with you. For those of you who would like to join the queue, click the description box below and you can get a card yourself. This was a very fucking awesome tarot reading. Remember, the message in the beginning is saying, though you may fight alone, you will prevail and victory is yours. So don't back down. Okay. Shout out to Zay. Zay and I met last night for the first time and we shot a video. So video coming soon. All right. More collabs coming soon. And yeah. Shivanga, we have as an underlying theme the Nine of Pentacles. So your money is long. Lord of material gain, the actions with which you are taking, which is also representative of your discipline and consistency, are securing independent luxury. Okay, this is very beautiful. And this is just the underlying theme. So this is really letting you know you want to keep up the discipline, especially with seeing the star. So you are breaking into higher influence. Your dreams are coming true. This is going to awaken your spiritual gifts. And I feel like with the presence of the Nine of Pentacles, you're stepping into your true goddess form, where you're not only financially secure off your own work, but this is having you explore how you want to dream your reality and see your dreams come true. This is a powerful combination that I feel reflects you on the outside and the inside. On the outside, you are a literal superstar that inspires people with your gifts. And on the inside, that comes from a disciplined element of how serious you are about the work you do and how this is literally hooking you up with your own sense of fortune. Okay, Keaton, I got your Cash App. So next we have Carly. Carly. Yeah, I can do that. Carly, we have the Nine of Swords. You are overcoming the dark night of the soul. I feel like you might be taking in also the negative energy from others around you, as simple as just being in a dark space and processing that with people, on top of maybe picking up on psychic attack. But with the main card we have being the 10 of Wands, you're overcoming oppression. You're overcoming the burden that has been on you, especially Carly, if you feel like you're taking on other people's work and burden. This is you finally overcoming said dark night of the soul. 10 is completion. 9 is right before completion. So as you feel that pressure, know you're at the final stage. And with the 10 of Wands, this is success that comes through hard work and a burden on you, but it can bring a lot of stress and anxiety. So if anything, if you can delegate a lot of this responsibility, it will mitigate a lot of the success you're coming into. But do be prepared to overcome, once again, this sense of oppression that I don't feel like you're unfairly being oppressed, but just greater stress. We're only getting this card because you're doing the good work and you're not letting anyone stop you. So this is just you getting ready to overcome whatever burdens may come as a result. And it's a good way of saying you're coming into success. It's just releasing the anxiety that comes out of, having everything dumped on your plate. All right. And instead of complaining, you're still trucking through. So all power to you. All right. We have for Yuli, the underlying theme here is the Four of Cups. This is Moon in Cancer, the Lord of blended pleasure. The underlying theme during this period is for you to contemplate your emotions. The best thing to do over the next 10 days is to just sit with your feelings. You may not feel motivated to really do much, and that's because your emotions are, I almost want to say, repositioning. You're gaining a different perspective of how you really feel about things. So just allow yourself to sit with your feelings, and new inspiration will literally come out of thin air. And this is cool because we have the Four of Swords. So this is yet another indicator of rest. Yuli, it'd be interesting if you had Capricorn, because this is what they got. Four of Swords is literally saying take a break on anything you may have your mind on. Take a break from anything you might have lost inspiration on. That time away will allow you to really contemplate how you feel, even if your mind's not entirely on it. And it's going to really kind of have you restore your mind, which will enable you to approach whatever situations you need to approach properly. Okay. Next, we're going to do Sila. Okay. To Sila. Sila, shout out to you. We have the Hierophant. So you are being guided along a very powerful path of wisdom and knowledge. I see this as your spirit guides showing in the form of teachers who you subscribe to, or people who you gain guidance, and you're getting prepared to be a source of knowledge and wisdom yourself. You're already that. But the Hierophant is saying all the expertise and knowledge you've learned, you're getting ready to teach other people in your own way. But I see this as you coming into higher wisdom and knowledge. Also being put in a position to teach and learn higher aspects of wisdom to integrate in your experiences. And seeing that we got this with the Three of Cups, given that the Hierophant is in organizations, could also be marriage, this is talking about over the next 10 days, you're going to have a lot to celebrate. So you can initiate this by finding friends you love and going out and partying with them. But the underlying theme of this is really just upgrading exceptionally your connection with God and wisdom. But the Three of Cups is saying that you're going to have a lot to celebrate. You're going to really know more so who your friends are and how it is you're in a position to very, very powerfully capitalize on all this. Let me see. I think I did just do yours. Ministry of Universal Love. I think so. If you're the one who sent the Venmo, no, that was Carly. So I'm not sure. So far, I've done Shivanga, Carly, Yuli, and now Tisa. Okay, Sela. All right. So next, we're going to do Rosa. Rosa, we got you with 3 cards. All right. We have the Queen of Wands, Rosa. So this is you. This is literally you embroiling, like you sit on your own throne and you have the heart and passion to move forward without anyone telling you what you have to do. So that's very beautiful. This is also talking about more success in your business because you're ruling your throne and you are on top of your business. So the first card we have for you is the Three of Swords. Unveiling persecution is the first thing that came to mind. So instead of betrayal, persecution, and I think being unfairly persecuted. And then, of course, this leads into the foolish man. This is at present, you walking down a new path, you coming into a brand new adventure and moving forward with an open mind. This could represent moving forward newly after separating yourself from literal snakes. And we do have the Hierophant, which in line of what you do and what you work with, I think is very powerful. When I look at like a Babalao or when I look at like a priestess, if not the high priestess, the Hierophant is you being able to build an organization around this new path that you are the Queen of Wands of. So the past is you dealing with betrayal through persecution. Now you're pioneering this new field with which you're going to come into more established priests. This is the Pope, the priests, people who are more on your level and can align with you and that you can trust, especially given what you do. Like regardless of what you do, the Three of Swords could represent, you being of integrity, but dealing with people who don't have integrity. And the Fool card is there are certain traditions wrapped around the spiritual work you do, and you're taking a new twist to it. And this is what's going to upgrade these traditions out of the old traditions that limited how much more you could express yourself spiritually. And that passion and swag you come with the Queen of Wands, I think is very paramount to sustaining this and achieving more of the success. Okay. So next we have Ashley Pulley. Let's go. Ashley, we have the Seven of Swords as an underlying theme, and this is coming with the Two of Cups. So similar to, of course, shout out to you, similar to, of course, the final card, we had the Two of Cups and the Moon, where the Moon is talking about mysterious relationship. Ashley, your main card is mutual love. If you're single, you have the opportunity to step into a powerful relationship. If you're already in a relationship, you're deepening love, but this is a romantic card. The Seven of Swords is you keeping it secret. I'm gonna be completely honest. Underlying theme of the Seven of Swords is I don't even think you can trust. I mean, you probably can trust the right people, but this is a strategic decision to not reveal your business romantically, which is just smart as fuck. The Seven of Swords usually can be shady if maybe you're dating someone who's already in a relationship or coming out of a relationship. But what I see with this is you partnering with someone, but being very strategic around who you reveal elements of your relationship to, especially if certain people are not trustworthy or have ulterior motives. Okay. So next we have Young Flo, YF Live. Young Flo, you already know. Oh, it is what it do. All right, we have the Moon card. So young Flo, pay very, very close attention to your dreams. I feel like there are certain unconscious indicators and signs being blasted towards you that might be easy to overlook because they're not the most logical when you are psychic as a motherfucker, okay? And your psychic abilities are going to come through the shine. There's an element of a very subjective and or non-linear, it doesn't have to be illogical, but it's subjective and non-linear way your imagine has of making sense of situations that is more spot on than you know because you may not even have the context yet. And with the the Eight of Cups is in the pursuit of you walking the path of your own authenticity. You're realizing that it's time for you to walk away from spaces where it holds you back. And I don't mean in a sense where go where you are celebrated, not tolerated. I mean that in the sense, okay, that you're realizing that the way you do things is so unique and different that engaging with the conventional group or way will hold you back. And the Eight of Cups is you walking away towards what it is you want. Because after the Eight is the Nine of Cups, which is the wish come true card. Okay, I love that. So this is a very beautiful message. The Eight of Cups is literally you walking towards your dreams. And people are calling you delusional because they don't see the vision you see. And yet walking away is the best thing that you could ever do. Because to them, you're walking away, but you're walking towards what's meant for you. Okay, very powerful message. Next, we have Jeremy. All right, shout out to you. Appreciate you. Okay. Next, we have Jeremy Dinar. Hilarious. Thank you guys so much, by the way, for tuning in and supporting. You guys are amazing. So, Jeremy, we have you. This is you, the King of Pentacles. You are on top of your shit. The King of Pentacles makes very mature financial investments. This is usually a married man with property. But the reason why this is beautiful is this is literally you, fam. Like, you are on top of your business and you're not playing around. This is your throne. And that's the underlying theme. Continue to carry yourself as this element of natural royalty, especially because we have the Seven of Wands. In this expression of yourself as a powerhouse and force, it will intimidate people. And the Seven of Wands is you coming into victory by standing your ground. I don't really feel there's any beef, but I feel like the way you're moving is a threat to other people. I feel like it could step on their toes, or sir, it's not the vision certain people have for you. And the Seven of Wands is saying, fuck all that shit, stand your ground. You're maintaining this wealth in yourself and you're coming into victory by not giving up. So this is your victory card. It's just normally the Seven of Wands comes up when you're outnumbered and a whole bunch of people are telling you how to live your life or what to believe, but you have the advantage. So in maintaining that advantage, this is just going to secure more of your wealth. And I really like that King of Pentacles personification. I feel like this is you coming more into yourself as this wealthy king who has made your own wealth. You know what I mean? This could even be people wanting your money and feeling entitled to what you've worked hard for. And the Seven of Wands is literally saying, stand your ground. Okay. Queen of Pence, chill summer god. Wait, chill summer card. There we go. Chill Summer. We have the King of Pentacles for you as well. And this came with the Five of Swords. I'm going to reshuffle though. The King of Pentacles, Five of Swords could be you having, verbal disagreements with people, but resting on your worth and wealth. Okay. But I want to pull a different card for you. So we have as an underlying theme the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is talking about teamwork and, of course, engaging in practical work that facilitates financial transactions. You may be in a position to see your vision through by connecting with other people who complement what you do. Let's say you're making a song and you're the songwriter. You can find a producer, you can find an engineer, and this is how all of you could work together, make a smash hit. All right. That being said, I'm so glad I reshuffled for you. Chill Summer. You are engineering the mechanics of wealth. Your card is the Lord of Wealth, and we have the Lord of Material Work. So the underlying theme is that you're putting in good teamwork, and you want to be in a position to diversify who you can work with, because this is going to get you so much hard, well-earned money. And I really like that the Three of Pentacles is the underlying theme, because this isn't like you're just won the lottery. It's not literally like it's coming out of nowhere. You know what I mean? This was built from the ground up, and it's literally encouraging you to maintain that teamwork dynamic, because you're getting ready to set up a sense of passive income if you're not coming into or setting up inheritances. And I love that you're the Queen of Pence and you got literally Pentacle cards. Next, we have Lady Wilma. Okay. For Will, okay. Will, I got you. Fishes up. Okay. So we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is showing up again. And we have this with the Six of Cups. So even though this is a marriage card, a traditional marriage card, and this is a soulmate card. So this could be soulmate love. I'm going to pull a bonus card for you. We have the Queen of Wands. Now, this could also be the Six of Cups usually comes with nostalgia, feelings of the past. But given that this is pleasure, I feel like you are grounding your understanding and wisdom around how to facilitate good feels and pleasure almost for other people. Like when I see this organization and pleasure, this is like opening a store, or this is like opening a lounge where people are allowed to gain education or just, chill and be happy. Now, does this mean you're going to open a lounge? It doesn't have to necessarily be like that. But the Six of Cups is definitely going to introduce this level. Oh, wow. Shout out to Chris. This level of just peace and a release of anxiety, really serious pleasure. Normally, this could also be tied to schooling if you're in school. But the underlying theme of the Hierophant is that through coming into these, it's like what I'm picking up is, this is like casual pleasure, or might sound like an excursion, but it's part of your growth and learning. It's what you're meant to learn. I'm putting all these archetypes here in case they all apply, but I'm just giving you a feel of the card of the energy. Hierophant as an underlying theme, very powerful. It's definitely expressing coming into a higher wisdom and knowledge. And this can very much so be a union with the Six of Cups, a soulmate, someone from your past that you will learn from. So very, very powerful. But it's definitely sure to instill so much more pleasure. Nice. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, Brandon Walton. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, Brandon, we have the Moon card. So similar to Young Flo, you want to really go within and listen to your dreams, listen to what your intuition is musing to you. But for you, Brandon, I'm getting like inspirations, things that you really like, music that you really like to listen to, television shows you like to watch, you're going to be gaining more messages through them than ever. You're listening to the right lyric at the right time, and it's guiding you forth. This is now guidance through unconventional means that are not the most linear. Okay. And we having this also with the Eight of Cups, despite me shuffling, is once again that message of walking away from that which does not honor the unique path you're walking. But for the purpose of giving you original cards, I'm going to reshuffle. But that message still applies for you. So similar to Young Flo, like you want to be in a position to walk away from influences that are holding you back because it doesn't allow you to be your unique self. All right. Now we do have the King of Pentacles. Ironically, this is what we also got with Jeremy. And this is coming with the Last Judgment. So you are awakening to this powerhouse and wealthy king you've always been. The Last Judgment is putting you in a position to awaken to your true life's purpose. And this is going to enable you to really recap your whole life up into this point to what got you to this point. And that's what's really going to help guide you towards this. And it's not just awakening to what you're meant to do. It's looking at everything with new eyes. It's like a whole layer and veil is released and you're seeing things from a higher dimension or a higher understanding. Okay. So very amazing. Next we have Brandy Chamber. Brandy Sama. Brandy, we have the King of Pentacles as an underlying theme. And considering that we have this as the Ace of Cups, sugar daddy wants your love. This is the sugar daddy card. This is the pimp daddy card. This is a very wealthy man. And the Ace of Cups is new love. So I'm feeling that this is a new emotional experience or new love. Even if you're with someone, this could literally be this facet of your partner coming out, which is this is more, rich baby daddy or just wealthy man. But the Ace of Cups is a new feeling. This is a spiritual awakening. Even if as an underlying thing, you're taking a more approach towards it, I see this as someone very wealthy offering their cup towards you. And I think this might be something you take. So let me know, because you might already be in a relationship. And if you are, the message might be subtly different, because I don't see this as someone outside the relationship asking of your hand. If you're single, this could be new love with someone very wealthy. Or this could be outside of romance, a spiritual awakening, like new emotions that lead you to come into a lot of money independently as well. Okay. Next, we have Shirley Brown. Shirley, we have the Chariot card. You are gaining momentum and success. Underlying theme is saying to forego immediate gratification. And the Eight of Pentacles is saying that the work you're doing is paying off. So the Eight of Pentacles is about consistency in work. It's about doing the work and maintaining that consistency. And this is what's going to maintain this momentum that you have built. Okay. So it's literally just saying, keep up the great work. Eight of Pentacles comes when we are seeking employment or when we want to do meaningful work. So if you're already doing that meaningful work, keep it up, because this is going to keep you coming into more and more, of course, success. Next, we have Corey Hager. Okay. Corey. Corey, we have as an underlying theme the Knight of Wands. This is a message of passion. Normally, the Knight of Wands comes when we need a road trip or we just need to kind of move around to gain inspiration. But if you have been needing passion, it's definitely on its way, especially through you. But this could also represent someone that comes into your life to rev this up. Now, we do have the Two of Cups. So this could literally be a passionate, romantic, mutual love with this Knight of Wands character, or just it happening passionately. And it coming with the Three of Wands means not only do you like someone that likes you, you're planning your future together. So this is mutual love and planning together with this passion of the Knight of Wands, which is very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Okay. So next we have, you might actually be this Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, honestly, I think is the way in which you're going to do this is very spontaneous, very passionate. And it doesn't have to, it's not going to necessarily move traditionally or slow. Okay. Marilyn Vega, let's get it. Queen Marilyn, let's see what we got for you. Okay. So we see the Princess of Cups. Your waters are definitely slurpable. Okay. I can't believe I just said that. And this is literally you opening your heart to new feelings. Whether someone is, inspiring your heart, this is usually sharing your feelings. This is kind of opening up to new intuitive abilities. And we have this with the Two of Cups. Oh, this is new romance. I see you. Okay. So it looks like you're opening up your heart to somebody. The Two of Cups is a promising relationship that, if anything, could represent mutual, authentic love between two individuals. Wands are more spicy and sexual. Two of Cups is very deeply emotional. And the Page of Cups does suggest that it's probably new. All right. This is definitely something that's bubbling up. So keep me posted. That looks very exciting. It looks very tantalizing. Oh, shit. Okay. Next, we have Keaton Rojas. Let's get it. Keaton. Keaton, we have the King of Pentacles for you. So similar to Jeremy, this is you becoming more of the wealthy individual you are. Okay, I love this card because a lot of this is based off of your own merit and work. This is like a DJ Academics becoming a multimillionaire off of his videos. And we have Fortitude. This is the unexpected card that we got. So Strength is talking about not only having the groundedness to establish the foundation of your work, but the creativity and passion to have and fuel so much more fun. This could be in the form of a woman who expresses this, but I feel like this also puts you in a position to rediscover everything it is that you love and are passionate about while having the grounded sustenance to fund and see it through. So it's really good for creatives. If you have a creative project, I think this is going to be inspiration that puts you through an opportunity in a passionate way, even multiply your wealth. Okay, so you guys are getting amazing cards. Okay, next we have Xavier, Mr. Dayhoff, and then I think next we have Christian after that. All right, yeah. So next, Sir Xavier, Sir Zay. We have as an underlying theme the Six of Swords. Okay, this is the Lord of earned success. And the thing that I love about this card is it comes after the Five of Swords, which is a card of miscommunication and arguments. So this is you smoothing over previous disagreements. Your active problem solving is enabling you to sail towards a positive future. So know that, you've been putting in work and it's time for you to come into this well-deserved earned success. A lot of this is going to be coming into accolades from people overseas because the Six of Swords usually deals with connecting with people long distance, bridging that connection, bridging worlds. And we do have, of course, the Five of Wands for you, the Lord of Strife. So, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, the Lord of Strife. So this is you breaking through competitive situations. This is a Saturn and Aries, Leo card. Lord of Strife is what the card says, but Five of Wands is usually just a pickup basketball game. It's a clash of egos and wills. And because the underlying theme is problem solving, the vision that I have of you is you entering and joining a group. And there's so many egos with this group, but you are able to look at everyone's strength and establish brainstorming. Another card of the Five of Wands is brainstorming. So it's like you're going to be able to solve the problems of people clashing their egos, pit people's strengths to work together, and you're going to be able to take this struggle and friction and make gold from it. all right, which is really beautiful. You are going to stick out when it comes to competition. Like, let's say a performance or an open mic, each wand is someone with their microphone, and you have a way of, despite people being competitive, still bringing it back home and reminding people we're in this together, which God level shit, bro. That's some God shit. So next we have Christian Dixie. Let's get it. Shout out to the Pluto Sages. My name? I guess not. No, you don't. We'll just assume your name is your name. That's one of the best comments I've ever received on YouTube. That's awesome. All right. So next, we have the Three of Pentacles. Christian, you are royalty, okay? And you have so much ideas. Leo rising, Aqua Sun, this is royal energy. You have a lot of ideas. You have a lot of projects you could do. The underlying theme is, have you mobilized the team, especially in your, you know what I'm saying, general area? The Three of Pentacles is going to unveil, you know, I think Zach Bender is one of them, right? Beyond the Mind. You are around people who you can connect with to come into money together, to come into a team setting. This doesn't always have to be financial transactions and money. This is just a working system. And you have people who are ready to support you and see your vision. All right. Especially you as like the lead role and the main character. You have the people who are willing to assist and also play the background and also be on the front screen with you. So this is going to have you really unpack and really kind of decide on who you want to move and build this team with. And we got the strength for you too. This is you and your dance videos. And I feel like you're going to find that your passions purport and push you more into success. You're going to have a lot of fun doing what you do. But what's behind that? The team. There's a team behind you that you're going to be able to build and will unveil itself. And this is what's going to enable you all to just push forward totally into your passions, because you don't have to worry about booking. You don't have to worry about a lot of the labor work. There's someone on your team who does that with you. Okay. Like if you want to pursue a career in singing or dancing or anything, really, all the right people are forming around you to help make this dream a reality. And you're the passion powerhouse to move this forward. Okay. Next, we have Allison, and keep me in mind, keep me posted, because that's looking very exciting. That strength card is looking very exciting. Okay. Allison Baca. We have the Ace of Cups. The underlying theme, Allison, is a spiritual awakening, new love. You're getting ready to experience new feelings, whether towards a subject or person or just generally in your life. And we have this with the Queen of Cups. This is such a goated combination. The Queen of Cups is representing your psychic and emotional mastery, intelligence, and I already said mastery, but your emotional intelligence and mastery and your psychic mastery, all right, and execution. So the Ace of Cups, one, is representing the quality of the healing and just beauty that you offer just by sharing your feelings. But I feel like this is going to upgrade more of your psychic potential already, because you're going through this, whether this is a new love. So this could be like you fall in love with someone new. What does that do? It opens up your heart. You have new feelings. Or this could be you falling in love with a job you have. You fell back in love with it. The Queen of Cups, people are falling in love with you a lot because your vibration is magnifique and you're very, very emotionally wise and mature. So the bonus card we have is also the Moon. And this is really going to reflect, and similar to Dreaming with Tess, how well you're able to interpret dreams, be guided by this non-linear sense of your own astral body. And yeah, I really like the fact that we got the Ace and the Queen of Cups. It's really just going to exalt more of what it is you seem to be mastering right now. And that is more than just your emotions, the psychology behind them as well. Young Flo, much appreciated once again. And Mashika, Young Flo, I'm gonna pull a bonus card for you real quick. We have the Two of Swords, Lord of Peace restored, and this is coming with the Four of Cups. So yeah, to kind of connect more with you walking away, this is saying it's okay. Like you're gonna sleep on it. You're gonna really. It's like it can kind of seem like you're just moving abruptly. So it's like you sleeping on it, really contemplating how you feel. You're going to come to the same conclusion. Okay, so if anything, it should feel like a bit of a transition period. This is going to allow others to not be able to manipulate you because your mind is set. You're coming at this from a very logical, objective place. Like certain people might feel like, why are you walking away? But this, you put logic into it. It's not necessarily an emotional decision. You contemplated how you feel, and this is going to make you more sure of these actions and decisions you're making. Okay. Finally, Queen Mashika. Hi, Queen Mashika. Who we see as an ascended angel. So I'm very excited. Okay. Shout out to you, pretty black the goddess. All right. Mashika, we have death as an underlying theme, child of the great transformers. And let me tell you, the fact that I pulled this in this setting and context means you psychic as fuck. Okay. So there are orchestrations, there are events orchestrating around you to facilitate transformation. I get the sense that you are an omen for people transforming as well. All right. And we have this with the Five of Cups. This is the Lord of loss of pleasure. So on the surface, this is going to look very depressing, right? This is you having to process sorrow, and the underlying theme here is death. But no, this is you releasing. See this upside down pentagram? First of all, we know you got the angel aqua, right? Anyone who's been throwing juju on you, they're gonna die. That's it. It is what it is. But the Five of Cups here is also you releasing because you're transforming, because you are quite literally like Pluto is on your rising, because you are actively coming in to the greater aspect of yourself, which you were born as anyway, ascended. This is having you release influences around you that keep you down, because this is saying sorrow, but I don't see you as sorrowful. I see people who have things to fear being sorry around you. I see your presence showing up, and stuff starts to fall away from, like, I have a vision that people said a prayer and God sent you to give them that justice just by you walking through. Should this be in the case where you're going through disappointment and sorrow, this is necessary, because by releasing that, this is going to facilitate transformation out of that and really help you move forward accordingly. Okay, so very, very, very powerful pull. You guys stay blessed as always. Okay. And until next time. And Mashika, please keep me posted. Shoot me an email. I definitely want. Okay, so it is depression. Okay. So I feel like a lot. Keep me posted because I want to know how this kind of plays out for you. All of this is going to be purged. And because you're transforming, the energy that no longer belongs to you is, you're going to process it as depression. Of course, you're going through what you're going through, but this is thank you. It's like a purge. It's like a purge. That's really what I'm feeling. It's like you're becoming such a greater, magnificent version of yourself as Geminis. Jupiter is going to evolve us. It's purging all of the hatred sent towards you, all the old habits and patterns. And after this, you're going to be like, all right, very beautiful. Okay. So you guys stay blessed as always. This was once again such an honor to do with and for you guys. I will come back Aries season so that we can do the original programs, the regular programs. I will have a video tomorrow kind of sharing how to join the paper call if any of you want to personally call in and start doing that. And until next time,